Let me tell you, we have done a lot in here, in case you can't tell. Got the wall patches back over there. The ceiling's all scraped up. Yeah, we have no like overhead lights right now because, you know, we turned off the power so we could take out all of the like ceiling fans, you know, like in this room. So window light's good, but yeah, the floors are all a mess. Big patch on the wall over there. I don't know. I'm kind of stressing because I feel like we took a perfectly good house and totally screwed things up. Look, there's the window. So let's see if I can get there. Yeah, see that? That's all the outlet covers. They got crap all over them. I mean, we'll get it all cleaned up and dialed in. But yeah, there's definitely this sense of, oh my God, we just bought this place and it's trashed now. I mean, it is really screwy. You know, William's in there scraping down the garage. Same thing, get the ceilings done. So, you know, we're going to have a nice clean slate, but it's kind of intimidating right now. So it's hard for us. I mean, we're clearly in here making the progress we're making, and it feels good to do it. But at the end of the day, I keep having to tell myself, make a really killer omelet, breaking some eggs. So yeah, it's a process. It's a scary process because, I mean, we just signed the papers on this place, and here we are, you know, ripping down the ceiling, and the ceiling fan's gone, and there's no lights, and it's like, oh man, we're making things worse. So I'm going to take you into the other room here for a second. I don't know if the light's going to cooperate or not. Yeah, coming through the kitchen, blacked out because, you know, can't have the electric on when you're scraping the ceilings. But yeah, you got to check this out. I'm going to turn the camera around if I can figure out which button to push. It's this one. There we go. So this is going to be my studio room, my office. Wow. And there was, over here, there was a closet. Yeah, the boys took that out today. Yep, wait, turn it around. There we go. There, oh, nope. Maybe one more. There we go. So, yeah, that's a little scary to look at that mess and go, God, man, you know, it was okay before. Did we really need to do that? So, but, you know, we've got a game plan. And that's what it comes down to is, ooh, got a little dust in my eye here. I wonder why. And if you can't tell, I'm like super snotty. But yeah, it's scary to do these kind of things. But you know what we figured, and we knew this going in, and we talked about this while we were under contract, is we've got a good plan. And it comes down to work the plan, execute the plan, and the end result's going to be amazing, and we know it. But today's one of those days. I mean, I'm tired. My body's screaming at me. My shoulders are like, "You're an idiot for trying to scrape ceilings at your age." Yeah, I'm kind of wrecked. But the end result is what we're after. And yeah, see, still got. I love it. Yeah, I mean, we could have just, you know, pulled up the moving truck and put everything in here and it would have been okay. But I'm glad we're doing this. It's it timeline just a little bit, and that's okay. So, you know, when you're like out looking, shopping at homes, that kind of thing, and mind you, I've got a whole new perspective on it because, you know, it's really scary being a buyer, and, you know, if being an agent, it's, you know, it's kind of like a doctor bringing over a needle. You know, hey, it doesn't hurt them at all, and you're going, oh my God, that thing's huge. You know, but you know, when you're the doctor and they're coming at you with the needle, that's a little different story. So, you know, this is really good experience to be able to talk with clients about, and, you know, neighbors and that kind of thing. If you're going to do a project like that, it's okay to be intimidated. I mean, I look at that and I'm like, oh man, my brain's ready to explode over it. And that's okay. The end result's going to be worth it. You know, we'll get it all cleaned out, tidy it up, couple of little nip tuck bits, and in 2-3 days, it's going to look great, and it's going to be what we want, how we want it. You know, we're still going to have to make a couple of little excuses, but you know, we've made this conscious decision. We're not just going to make it work off the get. and then maybe take on a little weekend project here or there. When it's so much easier, like, you know, when you're doing scraping ceilings, you're gonna have to move all the furniture out of the room. Anyway, so I may as well do it all right now. So if you're out shopping or you're looking at homes, think about taking a couple of, an extra week or two to take on some of these projects. I mean, scraping the ceiling, it's I'm going to switch hands here because my hand's getting tired. But let's go back to the living room here. The entirely me, but that's a lot of square footage there to have done all of these ceilings, and that's a lot of work, and it's scary, but it's done. I mean, it's ready for prime and paint and cool. Still don't have the vent, don't have the ceiling fan there. It is what it is. That was a lot of work, but so we got 2 bedrooms over there. They're both done. One, I've got one little touch up to do, and that'll be fine. And the other one, I've got to do a quick run through, but we have to do this while there's light. That's another thing, is the sun out? Because then we can work. But we called. Hey, and know your comfort level, know what you're okay with. Yeah, this hurt. But, it hurt a lot more with the estimate we got of $3,000 to do this job. Yeah, man, that's a lot of money to, wet it down with a sprayer and scrape it a little bit. Just take your time. And so far, we're on our 2nd day of the project. And the only thing we have left is the kitchen and a little bit of that back room. And, won't be too terrible. This was an enormous side of it. So, plan ahead, and if you're capable of doing it, great, go for it. If you're not, if you're not sure, give it a try. It's ours, right? The worst that's going to happen is we're going to go, oh man, we really messed that up. What was the number for those people again? But no, this is good. And we've had fun. I've been, jamming music on the phone and working away. So if you're looking at a home, look and go, man, I really hate those popcorn ceilings. But, little water sprayer, little scrapey, a day or two, it's not that bad. So, but also, I'm also a huge fan of, my mother had to drum this into my head, a wise man knows his limitations. There's some things I'm just not going to do. I do not want to run fresh electric and put it into the electric box. No, I will not be a crispy critter. So, but, this was pretty simple. And, saved us $3,000, give or take, whatever. And it's going to look gorgeous when it's done. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of taking on a project. You don't have to, I'm not suggesting you start with, oh yeah, we're going to tear down half the house, unless you're already comfortable with that. But, there's nothing wrong with going, oh God, I hate the popcorn ceilings in the place. Okay, cool. Let it down, scrape it, paint it, you're good. Same thing with, don't ever yell at me that you don't like the blinds in a place. They're blinds. They're easy to change out. So anyhow, I hope you all are enjoying taking you along the journey on this a little bit. And it's fun. I mean, we keep having to flip the breaker on to turn on the microwave if we're hungry. I've only sparked myself once. So, but it's okay. Anyhow, I hope you all are having a great weekend. I'm pretty tuckered, but I got a lot more work to do. So, and only a couple more hours of sunlight. So we'll do another live video probably tomorrow, and keep you going on the journey.